Who is from Jersey?
Shines brightly on a Jersey afternoon.
What do you hear? What do you say?
Live from New Jersey, it's Dominski and more on New Jersey 101.5.
While we last.
Yeah, what's the deal again?
It's so hot, I can't remember.
Right? Something has happened with the infrastructure. The infrastructure has gone kaput. Yeah, we thought, hey,
It's not good.
that is not. We are Dominski and more. I'm Jeff Dominski.
I'm Kylie Moore.
Yeah, if we end up resorting to a fan or something, if you pick up a little like over the microphone, just know they have to keep the studio air conditioned because there are like 18 monitors, all kinds of expensive electronic equipment that it can get heated. And it's not just for us. I mean, it's for the equipment too. They need the AC, but the AC is apparently gone.
For anyone,
Yeah.
for anyone who thought that was an exaggeration, I just counted. There are 15 of these monitors, then there's the board, and then there's several TVs.
Oh, so yeah, even more yeah, actually, yeah, they have more monitors than I was
That I can see from here.
Right, wow, that's crazy. But yeah, anyway, so if you hear, or if you need to prop the door open so that the monitors don't start to melt, if you hear some ambient sound, we just want to explain what's happening.
In the background here, Marissa will be like, can you take down the Bluetooth?
Right, well, yeah. I mean, I'm weird, especially for a person of size. I never really get bothered by too hot or too cold.
I'm a little bit big,
I'm just
too.
weird like that.
And I already have Swift stains.
But yeah, no, well, see, but most people are very bothered by this.
Good
And I
afternoon,
remember that
everybody.
one
We're going to
summer,
New York
we went
today.
The entire summer.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
mean, the entire
Please
summer.
like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share,
But,
subscribe.
yeah,
Thank you. Like,
engineering
share,
knows.
subscribe.
So, yeah.
All that to say, happy Friday.
Hey, happy Friday.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Yeah,
Like, share,
you
subscribe.
may even hear an engineer or two in the background climbing ladders. Who knows what's going to happen? But hey, we're going to get through. All right, so listen, we do have, it is yet another $1,000 at work payday, and we have a code coming up in just
I
about
don't have
7
time to enter
minutes.
that.
Make sure that you were
Probably not
listening.
gonna win
It's always
anyway.
roughly 20 minutes after the hour. Mondays through Fridays in the 8 a.m. hour, right through the 5 p.m. hour. So make sure that you are listening for your shot. You got 1, 2, you got 4 more chances. You have 4 more chances while we're still on the air. So that'll be coming up. I wanted to say something that we will talk about this later, but I just want to give a heads up that we will. We talked about it very briefly without calls yesterday because it was a breaking story during the show. And to be honest, this was so important, I didn't want to go off on it one way or the other without really absorbing more of the details and having more of the news come in on it. But a lot more has come out since that story started breaking. I mean, I believe it was, I think it was Danny DiCrescenzo, who had the first story of this. It was that the military record of Mikey Sherrill running for governor on the Democratic side was released, but it was released in a way it never should have been. It was almost entirely unredacted, which is not supposed to happen. And the powers that be at the federal level already have admitted that. And it was not supposed to happen that way. And apparently, they're trying to make a big deal out of the fact that while she was never, ever accused of cheating on any exams when she was in the Naval Academy, they're trying to make a big deal of her not being a snitch.
What?
Is that the way to have a gotcha at your opponent in New Jersey? New Jersey doesn't tend to like snitches, you know?
Famous.
And the word I've gotten is once brought in, she told them everything they wanted to know. It was simply that she didn't go running saying, hey, there's some people in the class that are cheating on the exam. Blah, 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 blah. So she ended up not walking on the day of graduation from the Naval Academy.
Thank you.
But that
Appreciate
was it.
you.
She still graduated. She graduated the same day. She rose through the ranks. She had an honorable position, right? But she just didn't become up in it because apparently by the strictest of rules, I guess you're supposed to turn in anybody that is cheating on an exam. She was never accused of cheating. She just simply wouldn't be a snitch. Reminds me of the whole plot line
Thank you,
of
Zumi.
Son of a Woman, to be honest with you. But we'll get to that later. But yeah, this is something that we're going to talk about later on. But yeah, it's this just, it's political. It's kind of dry for a Friday. I get it, but it just really stinks to high heaven. We'll get around to that.
I'm about to see a movie in
Let's
New York.
Let's talk about something really happy. Coyotes mauling and biting people.
Yay, happy Friday, everyone.
Happy Friday.
Did this happen? There was no way this was going to be a fun day, was there? you got political bombshells going up. You got coyotes devouring people.
After that, how do you want to be buried?
Right? Oh,
Just kidding.
No, so there were 2 coyote attacks, 2 different people walking dogs in New Jersey town. This happened in Bergen County. 2 separate people reported that they were attacked by coyotes while walking dogs in Saddle River. First thing happened on Thursday evening. A guy said he was bitten in the area of Chestnut Ridge. Oh, right in the chestnuts. Wow. He was bitten in the area of Chestnut Ridge and Wernimus. And then on Friday...
I like that.
And then on Friday morning, a person in the area of Chestnut Ridge and Church Road reported being attacked by a coyote as well. Police said that both victims were walking dogs at the time. They both had to receive treatment for their injuries. Now they have all kinds of warning going out, especially for small pets and even children, to not leave them unattended even for a moment outside, because you got some coyotes that are getting violent, and they are not the animals that normally do. So it really makes you wonder. I don't know if there's a rabies situation going on, but normally they shy away from humans. So yeah, that is a disturbing turn of events in Bergen County. So with that happening, I'm just curious. Have you ever seen one? Have you ever seen a coyote, or at least have you heard a coyote with that creepy yipping and howling that they'll do at night? Even if you don't see them, have you at least heard? Forest closed 295. Caused a water main break, going to be detoured around it. Careful on 42 southbound as you approach 130. Exit 1D. We have a crash there off on the shoulder. Travel lanes are open. In Kearney, Route 7 remains closed both ways between Argyle Place and Shimer Avenue for a crash. Going to be detoured around it. On the Parkway southbound, we're seeing a jam exit 138 to 136 with a crash in the left lane there. Your Old Bridge 35 southbound's pretty heavy. Lawrence Parkway, Cliffwood Avenue through construction.
Doing 85, by the way. So the Avalon is doing about 90 to 100.
And Tom's River,
Probably 95. Maybe 100.
Into Old Freehold Road for a broken water main. Leaving New Jersey to GWB, 5 to 10 minute delay for both the upper and lower level. Lincoln Tunnel and Holland Tunnel.
Just so you know.
By just fine. Have you heard the Staples Easy button is back with even more easy? Press it for custom prints, shipping services, even better.
You ever heard chase the rabbit, don't be the rabbit? Chase the rabbit, don't be the rabbit. Well, that's going to be that Avalon right there. They're doing at least 90.
New Jersey 101.5. Time for the $1,000 backward payday. Here's another cash code to enter into our New Jersey 101.5 app to win cash.
Yeah, that thing that we said a few minutes ago about the money, this is the time. Listen up. This hour's code, 7. New Jersey 101.5 instant weather, nice bright sky and warm temperatures this afternoon, and looking good for your Friday night activities too. The first Friday night of fall. A few clouds overhead and comfortably cool temperatures. Thermometers will dip into the lower to mid 60s by tomorrow morning. Sun and clouds tomorrow, high 75 to 80. Daytime hours look good, but our next chance of rain will creep in tomorrow night. That'll linger into Sunday morning, then mostly cloudy skies. High Sunday, lower to mid 70s. From the Edison Heating and Cooling Weather desk. I'm Chief Meteorologist Dan Zara.
Clinton 80, Jackson 79, Millville 81. Fast traffic and instant weather every 15 minutes on New Jersey 101.5. Weather brought to you by DC Equipment and Supplies. Where clean gets smarter, not harder. From advanced cleaning equipment and robotics to janitorial supplies and expert repairs by Scrubber Doctor, DC makes clean easy. Visit DCEquipment.com. Equipment, supplies, service, and smarter solutions. DC's got you covered.
New Jersey 101.5. So most of you probably would answer no to this if you have ever seen a coyote, because they are definitely in New Jersey, but they're very, very elusive. They're great at slinking away. They will probably be watching you, but you won't know they're there. And yeah.
That's terrible.
Oh yeah. Well, I definitely had that when I lived in Raritan Township. Because Jack and I, that's my son, we got out of the car at night one time and we thought we heard movement, and sure enough, we both saw these glowing eyes, and we're certain it was a coyote. That's all you could see. And it was because the headlights were still on, by the way.
You sure it wasn't a possum? Possum had glowing eyes.
Too high. Too high off the ground.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Yeah, too high off the ground. And it was just very, very still. And my son was the first to say, he goes, I feel like that's a coyote. I was like, I feel like you're right. But then I think it was later that very same night, the dog was out for a walk, and all of a sudden all hell broke loose, and you heard, you started, it was the coyote. You heard the yipping and the howling.
And this was the same, like an hour later.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was there was a coyote there, but you often won't see them. 94% of state land. So they're always there. You just probably won't see them. Yeah, but
I'm again it.
Not favorite.
I don't like this.
So, but those rare times that people did, have you ever, or have you even just heard a coyote? And if not a coyote, what was your craziest animal sighting? 1-800-283-101.5.
Herb and Tom Favor, you're on New Jersey 101.5.
Hey guys, how are you?
Very good.
So yeah, I work for the working dog. So I guess it was late spring in the Woodland Park area, kind of backed up to the woods. I started like 4:30 a.m., so early start. And it's a border collie that I work at. I work for a place called the Geese Police. And,
I was going to say that. Yeah, well aware. Yep.
So this thing was on the other side of the lake. I let the dog out. Like the dog sees it. The dog looks at me. I'm like, no, we're getting back in the truck, and that's what we did. And the thing kind of came around a little bit, and then kind of walked into the woods. So it wasn't like that, like a total whatever. But
yeah, well,
that's what we're trying to do. Is like if we see something that could hurt the dog, we're supposed to,
right.
We don't kill him. We just chase him away. It's actually probably the most fun job ever. Is we just drive around all day with a dog and chase geese.
That is pretty freaking cool.
It's a great way of looking at it.
Oh, yeah.
And then you got the dog for back,
Oh my God!
No, the dogs talk back to
I was just starting to say that. I was saying, and you got a coworker who will sit there and talk your ear off all day, like some coworker.
That's exactly right.
Nice.
Yeah, she just like an emotion mate, Like we gotta go do something.
Did you hear Kylie? She goes, I felt targeted. I was not talking about...
I'm doing 80, by the way. I got passed on right. He's doing at least 90, but that's New Jersey. That's how we do it.
Radio jobs. I've done like all kind of other jobs, and I've done those jobs where like delivery jobs and crap where you have like say a partner. And my God, when you're on the road with another person all day long, sometimes they just talk way too much. Oh yeah, no, that's what I was thinking.
Kurt, thank you for calling New Jersey 101.5. Not the coworker who you are contractually obligated to talk to for over 5 hours a day.
I'm kind of glad that you're talking. Yeah,
okay.
It's a pleasant change. 1-800-283-101.5 is our phone number, and we're talking about coyote attacks in New Jersey. There were 2 in the last couple days. And, the people are okay. There was 2 separate incidents, and that's creepy because normally they're not going to attack a human. So, have you ever seen a coyote? Have you even heard a coyote yipping or howling or both? And if not a coyote, what was the craziest animal sighting that you ever had? 1-800-283-101.5.
I'm going to leave this up to you. Would you consider, for me, the bear that I saw to be the craziest animal sighting?
Yes and no. I mean, you saw it in a state where it would be more common, but I'll give you this. I've been to Vermont. I never saw a bear even when in Vermont
I've
a
been
number of times.
to Vermont
So,
dozens of times in my life. It was the earliest
Right.
I went there, I was a month old.
yeah.
And that was what was it,
Bear
2 years
counts.
ago? 2 years ago, I first.
Do you consider the windshield wiper spray a sign of aggression?
I think still most people have not.
That's a really good question. Do you consider the windshield wiper spray a sign of aggression?
Reference to everybody in like Warren County. I know you guys see them constantly. You guys see them the way we see squirrels. Like, I get that. I'm saying the balance of the population as a whole. Most of us in, like probably 17 of the 21 counties, most people in those 17 counties will probably never see a bear. And so it does feel crazy. Of course, like,
Miss Antunes. Car says Antunes. Is that a sign of aggression or what?
yeah, right name, for God's sake.
First look not a drive. It's okay.
Yeah, exactly. So I would absolutely consider a bear sighting to be a pretty wild animal sighting. I always wondered when I would bring my son back to college, because that's why I would go to Vermont, because he goes to school there. I always wanted to see a moose.
I know people who have.
And what I hear, what I hear is they are so much bigger than you think. Like, so much bigger, like twice the size of a horse or something like that, or at least it feels that way. So, yeah, that would be fascinating to see a moose.
Yeah, isn't it always like kind of jarring when you see, instead of the deer crossing sign, you see a moose crossing sign in Vermont?
Yeah, I have seen that.
John Bon Jovi service area.
Easy pause.
Right. But no moose. Yeah,
No geese.
right. No mooses. All right, so there were a couple of coyote attacks in New Jersey in the last couple of days. Have you ever seen one or heard one? And what was your craziest animal sighting ever? 1-800-283-1125.
Now the latest New Jersey news from NJ1015.com. When making future flight plans, keep in mind the extension of flight restrictions at Newark Liberty International Airport. The FAA says, limits on the number of arrivals and departures remain in place through October 2026, while nudging up the number of departures to 72 an hour. The goal is to ease flight congestion. There are no such restrictions at Philadelphia Airport. There's a fresh round of support for leaving New Jersey's tipped wages for restaurant workers unchanged. Rich Narvez, bartender at Tavern on the Lake in Hightstown, spoke during a Thursday press conference saying a proposal to change the system would be devastating.
I started in this industry when I was 13 years old. I was a chef for 15 years. I was a food truck for 2 years. And I've been bartending in tavern for 10 now. I know the industry inside and out.
New Jersey Restaurant and Hospitality Association had nearly 400 respondents to an online survey in which 88% prefer the current system over a flat wage model, which was sent to an assembly panel back in April. And the profit margin on flipping a home is at a 17-year low due to high pricing. That's according to analysis from Adam, a real estate data company. Rising home prices are driving up acquisition costs, making flipping less profitable. In the second quarter, the median price for a flipped home reached a record high of $259,700 with a typical return of just over 25% before expenses. I'm your vote. Download our free app and take us with you wherever you go. Listen live 24.
I think this bridge I'm about to go over has 7 lanes. I'm not sure. Maybe someone can count. We're at least 6 right now. I count 7.
And SellYourCarNow.com, it isn't. Drop it off or let them come to you. It's fast, safe, local, and convenient. When you have the title, you'll get it checked out today, up to $100,000. And you'll love how quick it is, because there's no haggling and no drawn-out negotiations. Just a fair quote right away. Looking for a new Jeep? Say now during the Drive in the Fall event.
Here, this is, I think this is the Driscoll Bridge. It's not the coolest shot when you're on it, but it's that multi-part bridge called the Driscoll Bridge. Check it out. I'm gonna let you guys go after I get there. Thank you for watching.
incredibly warm in that area. Have you ever seen one or even heard one? Or if not that, what was your craziest animal sighting? Or craziest animal encounter? 1-800-283-101.5.
235, here's fast traffic.
Quite a few issues out there on the roads. This report is sponsored by Staples. What's up, 9-7? That means closed both ways between Courthouse Place and Shiloh Avenue because of a crash investigation and a detour around it. Partway southbound on that 10 at the end getting towards Walter detour to the 6th. The crash there is taking up the left lane. Except for Woodbridge, westbound northbound Green Street, there's a split road taking up the right lane. Traffic slow.
Miss. He said still slow.
Southbound 38 Lawrence Parkway, Westwood Avenue as you head through construction. As you eastbound, like 18's jammed both ways between Tyson's Lane and Edgeboro Road as you head through that construction zone. In Thoroughfare, Route 44 is closed in both directions. Northbound side from Atlantic Parkway to 295. Southbound 44 closed from 295 to Glen Avenue. That's because of the waterway break. And we're getting heavy on 42 southbound being from the Butler to Ridge down to 130. The crash there is all on short. Leaving New Jersey, the GWB about 5 to 10 minutes away from the upper end of the bubble. Lincoln Tunnel and Howard Tunnel, they're both getting on just fine. Have you heard the Staples Easy button is back with even more easy? Press it for custom prints, shipping services, even passport photos. Staples, that was easy. Tracking in 15 minutes, one extra points at 248. Jersey 101.5.
And traffic is brought to you by Credit Solutions, a division of Hudson Hyundai. Do you have bad credit? Is it a problem getting a car loan? Call Credit Solutions at 888-836-5292 for a fast, pre-approval, or visit HudsonHyundai.com.
New Jersey 101.5 is the weather. The rain that's out this week was good. Probably still could use some more. Half of New Jersey still classified as abnormally dry. A stripe of North Jersey and a pocket around Mercer County are in the moderate drought category right now. We will see a bit of rain this weekend. Let's talk about no plans for you tonight. Just a few clouds overhead. Temperatures are going to be comfortably cool as we head towards sunset. Low temperatures tonight in the lower mid-60s. Tomorrow, 75 to 80 degrees with sunny clouds. Daytime hours look good. I think our chance of rain will hold off until tomorrow night. Nothing severe, nothing heavy here. Best chance of getting wet will be to the south and east, although everybody in New Jersey can see a little bit of rain tomorrow night into Sunday morning.
There's a Mitsubishi 3000 GT in the left lane.
70s to close out the weekend. From the Edison Heating and Cooling Weather Desk, I'm Chief Meteorologist Dan Zell. Clark, 81, Middletown, 78, Atlantic City at 79. Fast traffic and instant weather every 15 minutes on New Jersey 101.5. Weather brought to you by David Bradley Chocolatier. Craving that rich, handcrafted chocolate from David Bradley Chocolatier. You can now find them, this is great, at every Norman's Hallmark store across the Northeast. That's over 100 Hallmark locations. So happy for both of them. It's going to help them both tremendously. It's a good fit. Every special moment deserves a little extra David Bradley chocolate sweetness.
2:38 with Jeff and Kylie. We're going to have another at-work payday coming up next hour, so be sure to be listening and be sure to have the NJ115 app.
Could be $1,000 for
On the opposite end of the spectrum of winning $1,000, seeing a coyote.
yeah, which would you pick? $1,000 getting bitten by a coyote.
It's your real Sophie's choice.
So no, but I mean,
That was a good
this actually
movie.
happened. But I mean, the people are okay. They required medical treatment. Probably rabies shots. I'm gonna guess at the very least.
After I get gas, I'm letting you guys go. Get that money. Thank you for riding with the kids.
Dog.
Get that money.
By coyote. So yeah, good morning to that. But we want to know your craziest animal sight. Did you ever see or hear a coyote or anything else rather unusual? 1-800-283-101.5.
It's in Brownsville here in New Jersey 101.5.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah, how you doing?
Good. Happy Friday to you.
Yeah, same in here. I listen every day, and I miss Dennis a little bit.
We all do.
Yeah, he's
I'm
gonna be
glad
on. I gotta get pneumonia or something.
No, that's okay. You can stay. No, you can stay. Oh yeah, my sighting is I have a small herd of deer. Well, they're mixed, but I have 9 white deer that lives in my backyard. You might as well say.
9 white
So
deer.
like
You mean?
albino deer?
Is that what you mean? Like
Albino deers. Yep, albino deers.
okay,
No
that,
white.
all right. I never even thought about more than one. because I mean it's so rare to see an albino deer. I only saw one time, and it was a very fleeting thing. And it might not sound like much to people who've never seen one, but when you do, they just look so special. They just look so unique.
They
But
look
a
like
whole-
they walked out of a cartoon.
But
Yeah.
a whole herd of them, really.
Yeah.
I never.
There's about 3 or 4 regular ones, and there's 9 white ones. 9 albinos.
There's more
Again, I gotta
albino
let you guys
deer.
go after I get this.
Wow.
I'm going to ask a stupid question,
After I
but
get
I'm
this
the only
gas, gotta
person
let
in
you
this
guys go. Get that
conversation who's
money.
never seen one in person.
Right.
Do they act any different than regular deer, or is it just that they look different?
No different. They don't act any different.
They just look
When I
different.
come out when I come out my back door, they just stand there and stare at me.
That almost makes it more surreal.
And the eyes, the one that I saw, it was like basically pink eyes. Is that what you remember seeing?
I don't really remember staring at them. I just look at them because they're different.
Right. No, that's all good. Yeah. And I don't know. I mean, I guess if an albino deer mates with an albino deer, is that when you're going to get a herd of albino deer? I really don't know how it works.
I don't know why you're looking at me.
Yeah, I don't know. Right. I don't know if it's an inherited thing. Could be, you think.
It's going, boss.
Wow,
Wow,
Vince,
that's a
that's
good
so
one.
interesting. Thank you for calling New Jersey 101.5.
Get that money.
How about we go to Tom's River? Jessica standing by, our correspondent.